two decent teams, so I'm expecting a really good game today.
So the initial 11 for the home side.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, two holding midfielders, three creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre forward. It's a good team.
This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
Evie. Lovely tempo to this passing sequence.
Yeah, they're so hard to play against.
Fran Tudor. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Well, he's certainly not alone. Rakovitsan. Opportunity here. And a fantastic diving save. Textbook example of how to cut it out. And the ball in behind the defenders. Too easy, far too easy. Carroll. Can they set up a chance? And got rid of it. Cardozo. Carroll. Benesh. Carini. Evie. Stratos Svannas. Well, this could really help the cause. And a good-looking ball. Splendid defending. Carini. Carlos Mané. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Carini. Showing a great defensive instinct. Nice looking move, this. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick. A lopsided contest, 4-0. Carini. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Good-looking run. Can he do it? Oh, it's a really top-class challenge.
Well, I think that's just stopped a certain goal there.
Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. In the right place to cut out the pass. Majid Hosseini. Carlos Mané. Ramazan Givelek. Gives it a go. Magnificent defending. And he's fired over the corner. Well, he couldn't quite keep it down. Rakovic-san. That's a good-looking pass. And he stopped them in their tracks. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Ramazan Givelek. Feeding it through. And there it is, a chance. Still possibilities. And there it is, a goal! I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
Holding on to what they have is the priority, apparently. Fran Tudor. Stratos Svannas. Evie. One slick pass after another. Delightful pass. Tudor. And a good-looking ball. Terrific block. Svannas. Bogdan Rakovic-san. Crossed into the penalty area. Clearance left a bit to be desired. And it's all rather fizzled out. And intercepting it.
Well, he's done really well there. What a great interception.
Maybe dangerous here. It comes to absolutely nothing. Carlos Mané. Now opening things up. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. There's the shot. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. And we're focusing on him for a reason, Stuart. He's asking plenty of questions of the defenders.
Well, he's looked sharp, hasn't he? Yes, he scored a good goal, but his general play has been excellent. I've enjoyed watching him today.
So the second half begins. Who will steal the show? Oh, nice ball. Winning back possession.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Spot on with that tackle. Ali Karimi. Well, the threat could be there. Opportunity here. And that is defending of the highest order. Ramazan Jivelek. Carlos Mané. Jivelek. Mané. Benesh. Good distribution. Fine cross into the middle. And that's tidy work to push it to safety. I think it's fair to say both sides have room for improvement on the possession front.
Well, I have to say it's been a poor passage of play. They just need to relax on the ball a bit more.
Really good, strong tackle, and it'll be a throw-in. He's been a joy to watch, no two ways about that. But the manager bringing on a fresh player now. Fran Tudor. Tudor. Pulat. Stratos Vannas. And possibilities here. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Dorukan Tokus. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Good-looking move. Electing to shoot. Super stop. Trying to pick out a teammate. Miguel Cardozo. It's with Dorukan Tokus. Tudor. Can he find the right pass? Fran Tudor. And it's opening up. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
A glut of goals, 5-1 it is. Good weight on that pass. Bulat. Stratos Vannas. Well, when you're leading, you can afford to be pass happy.
Yeah, they mustn't get too complacent, though.
Intercepted effortlessly. Well, that's common sense refereeing to play advantage. Dorukan Tokus. Into the final 20 minutes. Could be troublesome. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Given away again. Rakovitsan. Stratos Vannas. And the pass keeps them flowing. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And fed forwards. Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, here we can see it again. He's shown outstanding vision to find the perfect cutback, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Golü.
15 minutes left for play. Bulat. Tudor. Evie. Dangerous ball. And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. Dorukan Tokus. Could be in here. Oh, that is a top-quality piece of goalkeeping. Always likely to be given as a foul. Showing a great defensive instinct. Well, the final whistle approaching, and this has certainly been an away day to remember. Your assessment?
Well, what an excellent performance this has been. They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been a joy to watch. It's been a really good win for them.
Well, time is ebbing away, and they're using this passing approach to marvellous effect. Mane. Great ball over the top, and the keeper's hand does the trick. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. Dorukan Tokus. In possession, Lionel Carroll. Oh, read it really well. Well, nicely cut out. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Densville. And a tidy tackle. And space to exploit, maybe. And there goes the final whistle. Well, they've got to make up for lost time now. A defeat at home on match day 1.
Well, it's not the start they wanted. It puts them under a bit of pressure going into the next game. They need to bounce back now.
This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the